Here's Main Street intro slow. So that was a slow version of Main Street intro. Hey, Sunny here. Today I'm going to show you how to play Main Street, the intro and the verse part by Van Halen. Before we start, the recording is tuned to E flat, and my guitar is tuned to E standard, standard 440 right now. So if you want to play along with the record, you have to tune your guitar down half step, or you can, if you have a software that you can change the pitch of the song, you can change the pitch of the song to higher note. That way you can match to your guitar. So that's one first thing. So let's get started. So the beginning part is involves the index finger and the thumb of your right hand. Is almost like a bass slapping technique, and then use your left hand to mute. I usually put it in the middle of the neck, kind of down the string. So first thing you do when I say index finger, you always tap the 12th fret of B and E string. So every time you tap, you mute. So you use your thumb. Use your thumb to hit on the 12th fret on the low E string. I hit it right between the 12th and the 13th fret on the wire. Okay, so the rhythm goes like this. You go tap, mute, thumb, mute, and then you go tap, mute, thumb, mute. So that's the first section. So tap, mute, thumb, mute, tap, mute, thumb, mute. Okay, second section, it's the same thing. You go tap, mute, thumb, mute. You go tap. Instead of mute, you go thumb on the, and then you mute. So it's slightly different this time. So again, it's tap, mute, thumb, mute, So put it together. Tab, mute, thumb, mute, tab, mute, thumb, mute, tab, mute, thumb, mute, tab, thumb, mute. Okay, now play it again. I'm sorry. So do that 3 times. One time, second time. One more time. So that's the first section. The second section involves your index finger on your right hand tabbing harmonic notes on the lower register. It's mainly on the 12th fret, going down. So the first one is low E string. You tab on the 12th fret with your index finger, and you hammer on with your index finger on the 5th fret. And then do the A string. You tab twice on the 12th fret. Hammer on the 5th fret on the A string. And then you do it again. You tap on the 12th fret on the D string one time. Only one time. And you hammer on the 5th fret on the D string. You tap while your index finger is on the 5th fret. You tap again on the 12th fret with your index. So it goes like that. So that's basically an octave on a D. That's basically a D note on a D on the basically it's 10th fret on the E string. So while you hold the 5th fret, you tap on the 12th fret on the D string. So far we have this: low E string, tap twice on the 12th fret on the A string, tap once on the D string on 12th fret, hammer on the 5th fret. And while your index finger on the 5th fret, you tap on 12th fret again. Like that. Slow down. Now after you tap the 12th fret on the on the D string, and while your index finger is still on the 5th fret, you pull off an open string on the D, and you tap 12th fret on the A string again, and hammer on the 5th fret on the A string. And you tap twice on the low E string on the 12th fret, and you mute with the left hand, and tap again on 12th fret on the E string, mute again. So again, the last part goes like this. Whole thing slowly. The second section goes like this. Basically, you play the exact same thing up to the point where we play the 5th fret, the 12th fret on the D string with the octave higher. After you play that note, the second time you play is a little different. It goes like this. So far it's the same. The next part, you hammer on to into pinking on the 9th fret. So you tap 14th fret on the D string. And you pull off to 5th fret, and hammer back on 7th fret on the D string, and you tap 12th fret on the 11th fret on the D string. So again. So again, you hammer on the 9th fret, and then you tap the 14th fret, pull off, on 5th fret, hammer on the 7th fret, and tab 12 on the 11th. So the harmonic right here, that right note, that note right there, that's basically a 19th fret on the high E string. So that is a, what is that? That's a B note. So, and then when you place the 7th fret on the D string with your ring finger, you hammer your harmonic on the 12th fret and then 11th fret. That's basically A note. That's 17th fret on the E. And 21st fret on a high E string. So that's a C sharp. So you got B, A, C sharp. Okay, so if we put it together, that second section goes like this. So that's, you got to practice slowly until you tab those harmonics. Sometimes I miss it too, especially the pinking is really hard to do. So the whole thing together, putting two pieces together. So you do that 3 times. One more time. Now, on the 3rd time, after you play that 11th fret on the harmonic, you keep going. You play a 10th fret on the harmonic, 11 again, 12, and you pull off while your 7th fret on the D string pull off open, and then you hammer on the 7th fret on the A string, and you tab on the 11th, tab on the 10th fret, like that, and the 11th fret. So 10, 11, 12 harmonic on the A string. So again. So the 10, 11, 12, 12, 14. And you vibrate your string a little bit on the 7th fret. Okay, again, that one part right there. And start from the and one of the main things is try to get it real clean, and I have a hard time with it too. So use your index finger on your left hand to kind of help block the string, so you won't hear the other strings while you doing the harmonic part. So kind of slightly, your index finger touching the string so you won't hear the other string. Next part, you hammer on the 5th fret on the G and B string with your index finger, and then you hammer on with the ring finger on the 7th fret of G and B, and you tab harmonic on using the index finger harmonic on the 19th fret of G and B string, lightly touch the string, and then pull off on the 5th fret, harmonic again on the this time on the 17th fret of G and B string. Hammer back on to 7th fret with in ring finger, left hand. And you harmonic again on the 19th fret of G and B, pull off. 17th fret. Just like that. So the whole thing goes like that. Do it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you do this You pull off on the 5th fret. I'll let you play a 5th fret. You may play the 7th fret of the G and B, hammer on pull off. You slide down the 4th fret on the G and B. So the whole thing is placed on G and B string. Again. So that's the tapping part for the beginning, and we can cover the verse, the really cool riff in the next in a separate video. So we'll cover. We'll cover that part in a separate video. Thanks for watching.